Good morning, good afternoon, or good good evening, wherever you might be tuning in from, and welcome to another little episode of Live with Johnny. Now, how do you avoid self-sabotage? Ooh, remember that? Or how do you handle it? More to the point. How do you handle self-sabotage? We've all been guilty of it at some stage, and maybe some of you are still guilty of it. That's what I'm going to be sharing with you in today's little training. So I'm sure you're going to enjoy this topic. Now, if we're meeting for the first time, my name's Johnny Demos. I'm the founder of johnnydemos.com, and I help today's digital network marketer build their dream business online by attracting their perfect prospect and using some unique social media strategies. Basically teaching them how to get away from the old school building methods to with chasing friends and family, etc., and getting all sleazy, to attracting your perfect prospect to you directly. Okay, now if you're tuning in live or even catching the replay later, please pop in and say g'day in the comments. G'day, Johnny, and I'll when I get a chance to come around, I'll give you a nice little shout out. Okay, so how do you handle self-sabotage, and how do you even recognise that you're even doing it? Let's have a little chat about that. And I've got three little things that you can do to implement to fix that. Okay, to tackle it. Now, self-sabotage is something that creeps in unexpectedly for not just the new network marketer, but also some that may have been around for a little while, right? The more experience. It doesn't really matter, and it happens in any industry too. And it does nothing but put the brakes on and gets you feeling stuck and totally frustrated. All right, and it can destroy everything you've been trying to build. Who can relate to that? Self-sabotage has certainly shown up on my journey on a number of occasions, without a doubt, and it almost pulled the rug right out from under me, because it'll do just that if you allow it to hang around long enough. All right, now here are some self-sabotage examples, right? Usually they come in thoughts or questions, negative thoughts like, why can't I do this? Why am I not good enough? I've got a couple written down. I'm too old for this. Why is this so hard? Why is nobody showing up on my lives? Why is everybody laughing at me, right? Can you relate to any of these? If you have any others that you can think of, please share those in the comments. That'd be great. Now, these can all be so destructive to you and your business. They can rip everything apart, starting with your belief and your drive to move forward in your business and take action every day, right? Now, we're going to be very careful of what thoughts we're allowing in our heads, because you know what they say, the 6 inches between our ears is really, really where it all happens or doesn't, right? We can destroy everything. We've got to pay close attention to what we're saying to ourselves. Okay? Remember the quote: if we spoke to our friends the same way that we spoke to ourselves, we'd have no friends, right? It's such a true statement. Now, we can be so critical of ourselves, right? And without realizing that we're hurting ourselves and our business. Okay, so what the hell do we do to keep this self-sabotage at arm's length? Okay, well, here are three things you can do. Number one, stop comparing yourself to others. This is a biggie. Compare-itis will kill you and your business. Okay? How can you compare your 6-month journey, for example, to somebody that's been in the industry for 8 years, and you're looking at them thinking, wow, look what they're doing and look where I am. You can't do that. It's that simple. That person's been where you are, right? They've experienced the pain that you're feeling. They've done the hard yards, right? It's your turn to go through that, right? The only person that you can compare yourself to is the person you were yesterday, right? And monitoring that you're growing and developing and getting better, getting stronger, right? Don't compare yourself to anybody else. This is your journey, okay? Now, tip number 2. Now, for me, this is the most impactful. It's probably one of the most important ones for sure. It works. It's extremely powerful, and that is reading. Okay, seriously, reading. Grab yourself some great books, and start reading. If you're not already, if you are just reading bits and pieces, you have to get into the habit of reading every single day. Whether it's 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, whether it's Courage is Calling, or Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway, Think and Grow Rich, any of the Jim Rohn or Tony Robbins books. There are so many out there, whether they're network marketing gurus or trainers like your Eric Worre, Ray Higdon, it doesn't matter, right? Self-help books, videos will change everything. So read at least 30 minutes a day. It really will change everything. Now, I thought that I was really big on personal development. I was, right? And I thought I was a consistent reader, but I wasn't. I was reading maybe, a little bit per week, whatever. And sometimes I'd forget because you know why? I didn't have it as a routine. So I got into a routine of waking up at 6 or 7 a.m. every single morning, depending on the morning. And I would go for a 45-minute walk. I'd take the dog with me if he felt like it. And I would listen to one of my powerful audio books. Okay? Now this routine has transformed me from the person that I was 3 years ago. Okay? And it allows me to push away any negative thoughts that might attempt to start creeping in my head, right? It makes you stronger. It really does. It makes you think differently. So read. It works, okay? In order for you to grow your business into something special, you must grow, right? Success in this business is mostly about developing a strong mindset, which allows you to do the things you have to do every day that you don't want to do, right? You put up with all the negative things that come in your head that stop you from doing that, right? So it's all about mindset. Knowing what you have to do is easy. You can get that from your mentor, you can get it from your upline, you can get a list of items that you have to do. But working on your mindset and working on you will make sure that you get that stuff done, right? Extremely powerful. And tip number 3 to tackle self-sabotage is go and take some action. Together with tip number 2, to make you stronger in your mindset, now go and take some action. Do a live video, maybe 2, right? Whether it's on Instagram or Facebook, doesn't matter, or both. About what? Come on, it doesn't really matter about what. You can find content everywhere. You can search blogs, you can jump online, you can YouTube whatever it is that you're interested in, that your niche is about, whether it's network marketers that are struggling, whether it's health and wellness, whatever it might be, right? Find the information online. There's no excuse, zero excuse for not finding content, right? Find it everywhere. Watch other people's videos and repurpose them, right? This video that you're watching now, same thing. Just take my message today regarding this self-sabotage topic and repurpose it. Take some notes and away you go. Your lack of activity will have nothing to do with the excuse, I didn't know what to post. Make sure you understand that. That's just an excuse and it's BS. It's all up here. Go up to step 2, to tip number 2, get some reading done, strengthen the mind, don't worry about the negativity that you're going to face and the no's that you're going to hear, right? And you'll be stronger in order to do this, step number 3, right? Get out there and get some content, do some content, work out a system, a plan. Without a plan, you're going to go nowhere. You're just going to wing it. Don't wing it, you won't get anywhere. So work out a system, a plan of showing up consistently. Maybe 1 or 2 videos a week, live videos you start off with. Maybe you do 3 or 4, whatever it is, but be consistent. Let your people know, let them see that you're showing up. You can't be showing up once a month. They don't even know that you're there, right? Do some curiosity posts to get some people maybe reaching out to you. right? Maybe get a reel done on Facebook or Instagram. Facebook now have them as well. We don't have them here in Australia yet, but my friends in America, I know they're loving their reels. So get some of those done. Something that your target market will like, right? On a reel, do something funny, whatever it might be. Engage, get it, make it engaging. Now, if you need some help with that, hello, reach out to me anytime. Send me a little DM saying, Johnny, I need some help with some reels or some ideas or whatever it might be. I'm here for you. Send me a message, and I'll make sure that I reach out to you and respond. So get some content out there. Someone is waiting to hear your message, right? Don't hide behind the excuse of, I'm tired, I've got this on, I've got that on, my mother's sick, do you understand, the dog's not well today. Write it down and get out there and do it. Don't worry about the fear and the negativity that you might feel inside your head. Go up to step 2, and remember, read. Okay, read and get stronger. And remember, do this whether you feel like it or not. Remember the words that if you really want to build a great business for you and your family, then you have to show up, even if you don't feel like it. Understand? You've got this. Remember that. All right? Well, that's my little message for today. I hope that was valuable. I'll see you right back here again tomorrow for another little episode of Live with Johnny. And don't forget to send me anything there is. Send me any questions you might have, or if there's anything that you want me to talk about on my videos. I'd love to assist you. If you've got any questions or anything that you're struggling with, please let me know. All right. So till tomorrow, be safe, be amazing, and God bless. Johnny Demos signing off. See you later.